yewo penyimfo bi awan cha na pay ye ne omo edi enkomo ne nyina efa eye dwumedia eye ebekoso ene enyimrei Tales from the Blue Bus Yenti Gyai eno ena yedi eho enkomo me ho opanyi bi a me hwe ne din ena mesre because even when I was a child I used to watch him on TV. And he's here in the studio with me. I'm sure you also watching us this morning. You'd smile when the cameras are panned to capture him. Back in the day, Inspector Mediago and Vendiagro, a ministry and TV home. Those times it was national and President Aniefe, and we'll be watching our TVs. I'm joined in the studios by Mr. George Bosompim, who's a lecturer in NAFTI, and Mr. Oscar Provincial, who is an actor. They've joined me in the studio. Gentlemen, good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Just a quick one. Is your tree suspect or is good?
I can speak
extremely
fluent.
suspect.
I can speak fluent tree.
You can speak the tree?
Yes, I am.
But yours is suspect.
More than suspect.
All right, so let's have the conversation. The Tales from the Blue Bus project. What is it? Can you throw more light on this project?
Okay, it's a project that's brought together 15 students from East Africa, West Africa, and Germany.
Okay.
Now, midwifery also
and
now the Ghana for no, one free NAFTI.
Okay.
Honame Metradi.
Okay.
And you selected 5 students from NAFTI, and I selected 5 students from Uganda, Rwanda, and Kenya. In the sense, selected 5 students from Germany.
Okay.
Germany no more free DFFB, and Uganda also more free Masha Film Lab.
Okay.
And the United Kushia Uganda, Kampala. Near writers' room. Tinipa 15 we had the story by near Bobo Juan, near Chuchuan affiliate, the far back.
Okay.
The Bakune fire net Kenya in a Troy.
Okay.
And the Otroy no so or any set sad the story no Atrono, you turn Ghana.
Interesting.
Oh, and after now to me do hormone your bar Ghana.
Ghana.
Your bar Ghana, I think 4 months after. You started say your story to say online near money you go susa and I feel your bar Ghana. Within that period, I selected Nipa Miensa, our 1 year film mentors, our bad guy, process. No.
Okay.
Now, I make a home, and Angie, on free Uganda, and I yegging on actually idea no, on the bar here, see a training finger, so I projected.
Okay.
Initially, that's writing, script writers, near for me, I say, person different institutions around East Africa, Ghana, and Germany.
Okay.
Now, you buy Ghana now, you know who say, I say, you be tried,
Okay.
Into your mom cook around your social locations near the and more ideas. Into your day, you do more some concoction. Don't throw at no. Now, yes, she almost say, Nipa Numbia better because a web series.
Yeah.
Oh, let's say, and Chrome.
Okay.
And Chrome, the moon means the money part in Num Somoncho. Tomotono, the bunny, I am interested in correct character notes. And I feel do baby Necastle. I say, Charlie, and it is a baby, I be channel. I saw Munina Bagana, Ubia Bagana, near crew. A crew, no, you find most of them from NAFTI.
Okay.
Because they need to be for BR and 3 different. But deeper 15 in the provision for home. Until you're mobile. And mobile started to around locations now. You're selecting near the product. Normal way to say professional with the production manager, producer, directors, all those people. Now, NAFTI for me, and a director, 6 of them. And a German director back on those scrambles supported by a Ghanaian from NAFTI.
Okay.
And it's
And so what was the storyline? The Fapim story in the saying.
The Fapim say, well, if you if we share a year story now, just say, Nipabe and soon.
Okay.
Ubia, you're tied to Yenti Gyai. Yenti Gyai, your crubia, a crossonko.
Okay.
One more a good dear, oh. And so one man, you know, for free, on one cock, a man on it. Woman, I cook a year, name, be a politician, be a police, be a driver, be a mate, be an influencer, be a musician. Woman, a cock, and we just croon, not top pine.
Okay.
na Yenti Gyai kuru nankasa ne sunsum esu se ne man wo yen oh ena wo sa blue bars ya we can asem sa blue bars ngo ani bars e wo kuru mo no ekọ kuru mo sa eba it wo nyina no they are tied to the blue bars because I know that wo nyina akọ e well it ebe wi ase na so nyina san ba fi
this will be very interesting. This will be very, 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 very interesting. I was saying, you know, we support our own because the kind of people that you speak of are more back together for this project to happen. Nature say I was say Chief. Now, as for the profession of acting, I need not say much. You're very much versed, and I'm sure you would have had the opportunity of watching it even before it premieres.
Which I haven't actually.
You haven't actually?
No.
Interesting.
I'm going to watch it for the first time.
Interesting. But even the storyline, just a few comments on the storyline. What do you make of it? Situating it in context in our African setting.
Well, absolutely. It you know, basically mimics what is happening right now within our contemporary context, where you have a lot of rural-urban migration. You'll see that a lot of people are moving into the cities seeking for jobs and things like that. And really, when you go back to the villages, that's where you have a lot of the agriculture. They say here in Africa, 60–70%, of the people are agro farmers and things like that. A lot of mineral wealth and all that is in, and everybody is migrating to this. And of course, that leaves the rural areas deprived and undeveloped. So I was extremely happy when I think George approached me and said that this project is coming on. And another thing was not only that, to have all these people come from different countries, in Africa, including Germany as well, to come together to do a project like that was unique. I don't think it's happened before. This was the first time and the first web series. And when you have an opportunity like that as an actor, you look at the opportunity, you look at the storylines. And what I was impressed most of all was it started from a writer's point of view. And that's where we're lacking in this country in terms of scripting. And everything in film starts straight from the script. It's from the script. And I must say, as students, they did a fantastic job. We back and forth, on a lot of the dialogue issues and things like that. But it was a lovely collaborative work. And it just shows that we have the capacity to deliver in Africa. And NAFTI has done an amazing job in, turning out fantastic students. You find a lot of them from Ivan Kwashiga to quite a whole host of filmmakers, in this country that have come out of NAFTI. And I've been supporting NAFTI for God knows how long now, about 30 years or more, acting in the short films. I must say that recently there was a short film that was nominated for the Cannes Film Festival, Chutri. And I keep on saying to myself, if NAFTI students keep on coming out with short films, that's what they do. Why haven't we, really mastered and specialized in short film productions? Everybody's trying to do a 90-minute film, but the short film genre clearly shows the opportunity, and Cannes Film Festival is the number one, well, virtually the number one film festival in the world. And so for a Ghanaian film to get nominated there tells you how much, NAFTI has the potential to produce the kind of students and the kind of material that can win those kind of international awards and get those accolades.
What makes it unique for you as an actor? What makes it unique? This whole experience of having writers from different places coming together to write a script that you are featuring in. What makes this unique for you?
You're dealing with a lot of different people, young actors, cross, and to be able to gel with them, to be able to come out and be, be real, is something that is very difficult to do, is to get that chemistry going. And so to work with these young, young actors and artists, and even with the crew, was just pure joy, Some of them, they think that we are colo because of our, and longevity. But
that's unadulterated. You're
well,
not putting your move.
well, exactly.
Like me.
And it's amazing working with the talent, and we weren't just, we're passing on knowledge as well. There's a lot of communication back and forth between the actors as we try to, get into our characters and into the backstories of the characters and build them up. And one thing that is missing from Ghanaian films, I think, is believability.
Believability.
And the ability to be believable as in your character means you've researched your character, you've been able to imbibe all the, things that you require to make that character believable. And I think that this production will show that. There's a wide range of emotions and things that have to go through in this film. And you realize that, I haven't watched it yet, but from the performances,
based on the script,
based on the performances on set,
yeah.
I think that Ghanaians should be proud, and the whole team, NAFTI, the whole team should be very, very proud of what they've come up with.
I'll come back to you for issues to do with mentorship and then your profession itself, linking it to the industry, the entertainment industry, in its broad sense. But let's focus on this for now. So, when is it happening? I know it's today.
It's today, 7 p.m. at the Folks Place, National Theatre.
Okay.
And it's free popcorn, free drinks, free entry. Because we want everybody to be there to see what the young chaps have done. And
so everything free.
Everything is free.
But
Today's a premiere.
Ghanaians, you don't like free.
Oh, you're scared that you may have to pay later.
Don't worry, we'll find a way of taxing you.
It's like, I'll say something to link up to that, because it's free because it's just like a grant that I've taken to do something, and it's not something that you have to make profit out of it. So this is a grant from DW Academy from Germany, which is something that I think we should look at. To also look at the Film Fund of Ghana, because the two of us worked on the LI for the act with your boss Cosby, and we think that by now we should have set up our fund. This is what it does, and so you get young people into this industry based on the fact that they can get this fund to do something. So it's not like the big thing, but something that would open up the avenues for them. And I'm happy that NAFTI, DFFB, and Maisha came together to do this. And I also had the opportunity to mentor people, because we need to pass on the knowledge.
Indeed, indeed. Now, if you could project the artwork for me, I'll be grateful. Now, this is beautiful artwork.
Thank you.
Beautiful. I like the color, the yellow plain within the blue, and some opacity at play in there. So it brings in that it's not just about the actors, it's about the graphics people also playing a role. And I'm sure that even on social media, you guys would be busy out there with some teasers all over the place.
We do.
So,
and there's a trailer too that we played.
There's a trailer there as well. So we'll play the trailer for our viewers. For those of you who are listening, I would encourage you to quickly just jump to Facebook and then look for ETV Ghana or Happy 989 FM, so that as we are playing the trailer, you can have a look at it, and that should be drive enough for you to dash and go and watch this movie tonight. And so if we're ready, if we can have the trailer play, but quickly jump to Facebook, those of you who are listening, to go have a peek at the trailer now.
Long ago, the earth spat out a great fire. The fire threatened to destroy all the lands of Yenti Gyai. The children of Yenti Gyai prayed to the spirits for help. Mama and Yamiche answered. But the children of Yenti Gyai are forgetful.
Yenti Gyai. Mekori.
when I'm gonna make it out. My thoughts thunder like rainstorm after
Every
drought.
step I take, them start to follow me.
Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. And we can be that great generation.
It's your mom. Your mother died this morning.
I'm scared too. I can't do this alone.
You're a sad and bitter old woman. I don't want to be the one to pay for your miserable, lonely life. Every move I make, them start to follow me. Everywhere I go, them start to follow me. Oh, why?
I really think you need to change your brakes for your safety.
You are putting everybody in this vehicle in danger.
Them the pray make a fall, but I tell them say, man no be God. So listen, far your let no ni sharp.
Yamiche has seen you all. Yamiche knows the things you've done.
Yenti Gyai.
Blown away, and I'm blown away. I love the trailer. I love the fact that it's purely African. You listen to it, the cast's language that reflects our African, where we are coming from. Where did you find the lantern from?
It's all over, you know, when you go to,
Because I saw the lantern and memories started flooding.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day.
It's something that is still used in the villages and outcomes. So that particular scene is set in the village, and so we made it very authentic.
Yeah, it's very authentic. Very authentic. That's the word I was looking for.
I mean,
very authentic.
Even Ken Fiati as a driver, very authentic.
Yeah, very
Bus driver, very authentic. Brilliant actor, very authentic.
very.
And it's true. I mean, sometimes it falls on a particular generation to become great. And how do we do that? This is some of the things that we use to start that kind of thing. You know, it's a movement.
Yeah.
Let's try, even in our little corner. If it's this 15 that we have pushed out there, and they go out there and they do great things, beautiful films for us, we'll say, yeah, this is what we did.
Another thing that struck me was the casting.
Yeah.
You know, we always have problems with casting where you take, you know, actors who are not the right ages. In this particular series, I mean, all the casting is spot on. You know, you don't have any young men with powdered gray hair and you know and all of that. Everybody looks authentic.
And I think it's more because of the procedure that we went through.
Exactly.
So the processes where we did audition.
But before the processes, the cast.
I was actually auditioning.
Yeah,
so nothing came for free. I auditioned. I was in the queue auditioning.
Let's talk a little bit about the cast. Just under a minute. Our time is almost up. The cast. Who and who should we expect to see in this movie?
Oh, you're talking about the known faces.
Yeah.
Or the unknown
No. All of them. All of them.
The known faces. One is here. And then there's Ken Fiati. And then there's
Akofa.
These are
and the young ones.
Yeah, there are young ones who are brilliant. And even let me say this. Let me not go to the because there's this lady in there. Esteri was in one of these films made in Uganda. The Queen of Katwe.
Okay.
She's in there. She's a teacher's wife.
Ah.
Yeah, and she's Ugandan.
Wow.
She's Ugandan.
Wow.
But unfortunately, she has a terminal situation now with a kidney.
Oh.
We're trying to look at it after premiering is we want to raise some kind of funds for her as well.
Yeah.
And then we lost one big guy called Kwamina Awaje.
Wow.
From NAFTI. He was a principal production manager. Wow. We lost him a year ago, and we think that in doing this, we are doing it in his honor. You know.
Indeed. Indeed. My time is done. But just a quick one on the issue of mentorship, under a minute if you can. Do you think that effort is going into raising people who have an appreciation of where we are coming from, and understanding of the authenticity of the content we put out there in terms of our movies?
I think we have missed that boat quite a bit. On one side, maybe there's some lack of interaction between the young ones and the old ones. my experience is that a lot of the young ones think they know too much, and you can't teach them anything. You know, which is very, very sad.
Okay.
And I hope that this kind of mentorship that is going on now will continue. Within the drama, drama theater sector, there's a lot of mentorship going on there. But when it comes to film, I don't see that happening. I really don't see that happening.
Interesting.
And I think that we who have, by the grace of God, had the experience over the years, should find some way of imparting that knowledge. There are a few schools, acting schools that are going on these days, which, well, I'm sure one or two people are involved in, you know, lecturing here and there. But by and large, my experience is that you can't teach somebody who thinks that he knows it all. So.
All right. Well, on that note, Mr. President, thank you for joining me.
Thank you too for giving us the opportunity.
I'm grateful, sir. I'm grateful you joined me this morning. And we'll be there in our numbers to watch. But very beautiful trailer we watched this morning.